A granny cooks some cat for Tommy. I'm Milton, son of a carpenter. My daddy carpenter worked on skyscrapers. Mom Mary Ann. I'm the son of a carpenter, Mary. I get to make parables. I designed some nice Mother's Day imagery and also Saint Maria Dominica Mazzarella, the founder, co-founder, I believe, I'm not sure, founderess of the Soacam sisters. I don't want to get too much into that because it's a Tami parable. But yeah, check out my work, and I hope to have it up real quick. In case you forgot, you can download from Flickr there. Print it out for your mom. But yeah, Tommy is the no-arm Chinese belle. Yes, I'm Milton. I put this part in. Daddy carpenter worked on skyscraper. Mom Mary Ann. I get to make parables. Tommy is a no-arm Chinese fella, average worker of the unseen business, the streets. You can call it whatever you want. Works with gene pools full of folks, makes sure things happen a certain way here, there. Staged events can involve 2 people, or a stadium full of people, or city full of people. And yes, a whole lot of folks who look alike and can take turns being each other. It's our fun street fiction. Pick up your phone, makes a video nowadays, add to it. Yeah, make those videos only you can make. Don't worry about them making to the evening news. They're not gonna, unless they're supposed to be there. If they're supposed to be there, you damn sure better be making those videos. Now back to my Tommy Parable series. He slowly fed that right arm into the wood chipper. Why do you do that? His boss, Wu, gave him a test of loyalty. And he told him, stick that right arm in the wood chipper. Tommy slowly fed that right arm into the wood chipper. The left arm saw what was going on with the right arm and jumped off. Oh, you should too? Milton's parables are wrapped in symbolism. You see something bad happen to somebody who is the right arm to you being the left arm, jump off. Don't let it happen to you. Tommy got a promotion out of this. The streets are backwards, at least the Chinese streets are. He also got his girlfriend, won Ria's heart on the dance floor of the Snake Pit, a popular dance club, go figure, here in LA somewhere. Won her heart. He's always been kind of scaly, and he always talks with this hoarse lisp, and he likes to stick his tongue out a lot. I told you he was Chinese. And now that he's missing both arms, he can do a mean snake dance. Snaked his way in between Ria and whoever she was dancing with. Oh, there's not good light here. Let me check out here. He's been there ever since. Girlfriend, boyfriend, she's living at his house, and she's going out of town. And you know, Tommy, she kind of has to look after him. He can't, he can cook for himself, but he burns his lips and his nose in the process. So, Ria has made arrangements. He tells Tommy before, you be on your best behavior. I've got Granny coming up. Not her granny, just a neighborhood little old lady who is so sweet, so nice. Everybody just calls her Granny. She's going to come over and cook for Tommy. And Ria's, she didn't want to have any trouble. You do not tell her that, what she's cooking up is cat. Tommy says she doesn't eat cat. No, she doesn't eat cat. And she left, Ria left, and she left, and sure enough, Ria's off on the business trip, and Granny's coming over. And she says, well, what do you want? And he says, oh, just a burger's fine. And so she goes into the freezer there. Yeah, you can't buy cat at the grocery store. Tommy's looked. He I still didn't do it yet. It's Mother's Day. Happy Mother's Day. Here's some flowers. I meant to show you over there where there's a good light. Here's some more. He says he just wants a burger, and she takes out the other cat you can't get at the grocery store. He even tried looking in Chinatown, but he couldn't find any. So, yeah, in case you don't know, Orientals, they like cats and dogs. No, not as pets, as dinner. Ask them. If they're honest, they're going to tell you. If not, don't push it. Just say, okay. But that is cat in that freezer that Tommy hunted himself. Goes out on his day off, goes out after work, and he finds some cat, grabs hold of it, usually by the tail. He's become quite quick. As Tommy says, like being blind, other senses kick in. He's lost his arms and he's become very quick. He grabs him by the tail and close your ears if you're a cat lover. If you're not, don't write me letters. Oh, hold up. Write me letters, but make videos of those letters before you send them, because not one Flight 93 check, you'd call on me. Tell me what you think of any of my imagery or my parables. In 9 years of asking, no Flight 93 about the, no Flight 93 mail, no Flight 93 calls, of course. 9/11 Flight 93 check is you trying to call me with your family's life on, not knowing when else that phone is not going to be allowed to work because maybe you're a Christian and they just placed someone named Hussein in the highest office in the world, 213. Maybe you're in the wrong part of town. Maybe you you're not the top name in your business, so your phone's not allowed to reach Melton. Who knows? Maybe because you're a real Christian, yes. Remember, if the Mormons are preying on your mom, make sure you wallpaper that neighborhood of hers with those big fives. Oh, let me run, see if I can get one for you real quick. With those big fives, telling everyone how to check and post info. Not one Flight 93 check in 9 years. You can check the call records I've made. I made videos of this phone's call log. And not one reaching me. In 9 years of asking, no certified mail, no non-certified mail, 4260 Eagle Rock Boulevard, apartment 409, Los Angeles, California, 90065. Make those videos, post that video, call me up from mayors, governors, senators, of course that network news anchor, local news anchor, any and all in the public eye. Yeah, there's a Mormon one. And yeah, if the Mormons are preying on your mom or grandma, wallpaper your neighborhood. Tell them you're going to get those Mormons to write you off the sales route. Ask them, how do you reach Melton as part of religious censorship? His real work is building Jesus' immaculate house here on earth. His graphic artwork is also hijacked. But how do you reach that man to taunt him about his Gates livelihood, his hijacked lifeline? Look for the red phone. You're going to see missionaries or Mormon missionaries on there. On youtube.com/DNFD series. Melton's Call Log the playlist. You can also find the Tami playlist. And my stigmata eyes. Let me show you them real quick as I tell you about Granny. She says, this meat looks honey. And Tommy says, well, it's Chinese ground beef. And so she forms those patties. And she says, I know what it's like to be alone, Tommy. I had my beautiful cat for years and years. And she kind of just disappeared. Just a while back. Excuse me. Just a while back. See the brown part slowly disappearing. Used to be all dark brown, a little bit smaller than the big blue part is now. Slowly but surely, medical research being passed by with that censorship of our phones. Make that video. Whatever you get when you don't get me, post it. Takes 5 minutes. Whoever's in the room there with you. 424-229-4140. Turn around, let them make the video of yours. Post it to YouTube, Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, MySpace, 100 more. We the people must be the reporters. They're not doing their jobs. Do it for them. Call me up in front of them. Get their reaction. The famous ones, the famous reporters, famous network news anchors, the not so famous ones. Then back to the Tami. She goes on and on about how little pudding. Oh, she got into pudding when she was a little kitten, and it was a big mess. And pudding liked to play with her yarn. It goes on a lot. Played with her yarn as she was knitting, and curl up in her lap as she was watching those soap operas. She said something happened. I don't know what happened. I hope she's in a safe place somewhere. I heard her crying out like someone was chasing her. Then I heard this loud thud. Then I heard a growl again. She was crying out again. Then another thud. It was Tami flinging that cat against the side of the house until pudding was pudding. And Tami says, "Oh, that was too bad." And by the time she finishes telling him about pudding, there's a tear rolling down his face. He almost couldn't eat that burger. He was hungry. I'm Mel, the son of a carpenter. Come see me in person. Have wit, will travel. Show me the perfect place to build Jesus' immaculate house here on earth. Tear down the great wall of evil has just me and all the imagery you're going to find at daffodilia.blogspot.com. Melton Page. Got a few blog spots. daffodilia.blogspot.com or christcomplex2.wixsite.com/daffodilia. I hope you get that real quick. And I'm also hoping they go across the street. Finally cleared up. Get me some food. Oh, at the grocery store. I'm not like Tami. I don't. Oh, at the Target across there, they got ground beef. They don't have chicken. I never figured that out. But I hope to. The cupboard is bare. The freezer is bare. So I'm gonna go get some food. And yeah, tear down the Great Wall of Evil. Daffodilia.blogspot. I got both. CrashComplex2.wixsite.com/daffodilia. Hit the heart there. And it's going to take you to what I've designed today on Mother's Day. And hit the 2 boxes over the right. You're going to find 20,000 of these. 4x6 prints prepared that way so you don't crop off some of the words or the photo with whatever photo place you use. 20,000 plus examples of my work, and all of them just got the handsome bald guy here in them. So, yeah, come tear down the wall. 424-229-4140. See, religious censorship, when you can't reach me and tell me what you believe, doesn't have to be what you hear in church. You only have to go to church. Can't ask what I mean by Jesus' immaculate house here on earth. Come tear down that great wall of evil. Put someone besides me in my imagery. Tell me what that place needs. Jesus' immaculate house to be built worldwide. Those 1,000 points of light. What do they need to inspire the future and the present of greatness with? You'll do that in person. Yeah, the kind of religious censorship that can place someone named Hussein in the highest office in the world right after we got attacked by a whole lot of angry, violent, deadly Husseins. And now has a buffoon Trump. I don't play favorites. I don't like the Russian guy either. Now has a buffoon Trump waving the Western flag in our White House. If you want good leaders, put the spotlight on truth. Make that video if you hijack, call Tami. 424-229-4140. Post it. We the people must be the reporters. See you tomorrow. or with the shirt off nightly.